About to hit the club, we've been mobbing all day. On some Jono, VIP stats. Look around the club, what do I say? Everybody rocking side to side to the beat. Snapping their fingers, bouncing to the groove. All by themselves, that's the new move. Where I'm from, we like to go dumb. I'm soaking up the game, I'm seeing how it's done. I ain't shorty what they call it. She said the pool palace, straight from Bankhead. I said you're good at it. What you do, you and your crew. They even got players and thugs doing it too. The more that I get, the more it's looking smooth. It's nothing to a boss. I can two.
Snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey,
chillin' in the Ville, yeah we getting bottles in again. Up the put it in the air. I'm throwing up the, let them know we in here. Yeah, brand new shoes, brand new. The old school, cause I'm feeling real cool. Yeah, I'm from the A, so I'm leaning and rocking. Snapping my fingers, then reaching for my repping my block. Straight from the deck. When you snap your fingers, shout it, gotta jerk your neck. On the best, we don't that mess. I bet you can't do it like this. Yeah, I'm back to the track, back to the snap. 1, 2 step, then gotta lean back. Yeah, this is how we do it in the A-Town.
and if you ain't know,
This is how it goes down.
hey, snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey.
said, that was all about the trouble and the thief in the night.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Music City. Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, and Nissan Stadium on the shores of the Cumberland River. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Seattle Seahawks and the Tennessee Titans. Set for some football, and it's Joey Sly to kick things off. And off we go from Nashville. This is fielded inside the 5. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line. Following the kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. Not something you want to see in the opening minute of the game. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. First carry now for Kenneth Walker. And he's going to be stopped at the line. No gain. Great way for the defense to open up here at home.
Mike, this defense talked all week about the importance of coming out fast and starting this game the right way. And it's less about the loss of yards there on that first play and more about just setting the tone. Hey, we're going to be here all day. We're bringing it. And boy, did they ever.
He's got the hook up there. It's Odell Beckham. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. They gained 18 yards on that one. First down, Seattle.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
Darnold to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Kenneth Walker. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Cup in motion. Here's Darnold. They'll try to set up the screen here with Walker. We'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
On 3rd and 2, it's Darnold. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
On 1st and 10, here comes Walker. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
These negative runs, they just make everything for the play caller that much more difficult, Mike. So they've got to find a way to be more efficient on these early downs, meaning 1st and 2nd down, because if not, you find yourself the entire game in 3rd and pass, and that's what every single defense in the league is trying to do.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. In motion comes Beckham. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. This one intercepted. And the Titans are going to get the football here. They force the INT on the game's opening drive.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
60 Maverick. Check smash. Check smash. 79 Broncos.
Shotgun snap for Wolf. He's got a man here. That's Eric Eilmann. That's a good game there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that first down.
And brings up 3rd down.
Dragon 60.
3rd and 2. Wolf. Open man left side. He's got it. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
First carry for the man from Memphis, Tony Pollard. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
A 9-yard pickup.
They'll run once more, and it's Pollard again. And he will have the first down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chains.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on 2nd down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
Ready.
Play action. Ward. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
On the give, it's Pollard. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
He's brought down back at the 40-yard line.
Trap 60. Trap 60. 60 Bobcat. 60. Go.
3rd and long. Here's Ward. This one down the field, but lined up incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Sly's kick is good. And the Titans will take a 3-0 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return. To throw on 1st down is Darnold. A pressure there got to him. As soon as he threw it, and that fastball is incomplete.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. In motion comes Beckham. They'll send a man in motion left. Timeout Seahawks. That is their 2nd. Second and 10. Tight end going in motion here. On 2nd down, it's Darnold. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Cooper Kupp was the intended receiver. And it'll be 3rd down.
Protecting the ball anytime you throw the ball in the middle of the field is obviously critical, right? That's where tip passes, that's where all sorts of stuff happens when you put the ball in harm's way. But you also have to protect your receivers. There's a bit of a trust back and forth with the receivers saying, hey, I'm willing to go across the middle and compete for the ball.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Demario Davis. And he won't be able to take it all the way in, but that is a great return, and they are set up 1st and goal.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now, Mike. He just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
60 Eagles, top low 18.
On 1st down, Ward. That's hauled in at the 2.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many
And he's in. Nicole Hardman. Touchdown Titans. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. Slides at the point, up and good. And the Titans are out to a 10-0 lead. Following the touchdown, here's Slide to kick it away. This one deep in the landing zone. He'll return it from the 2. And that's well done by the kicking team, who's only able to make it past the 15-yard line. Now Milrow on 1st down. A throw over the middle, it's Odell. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5. At the 22-yard line.
From the gun, it's Milrow. Forced to his right. He's going to let this one go deep. Elijah Arroyo was the intended target. And it's going to be 3rd down.
So this is where things get tricky. They work all week with the pass rush, Mike, to move the quarterback off his spot. They don't want these NFL quarterbacks in rhythm, hitting the top of their drop, and delivering the ball on time. But then the second component to that is you get them out there on the run, and it can really stress.
Now for the 3rd time in the 1st quarter, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Demario Davis.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Cougar 19. Panther 60. Panther 60.
On 1st and 10, Ward forced out wide, and he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Rock on it. Here we go. Here we go. Trying to be lying. 18, rock. Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Now Ward on a design run, and he's going to wind up losing yardage here, and that will take us to the end of the opening quarter of play. Titans football here to start quarter number 2, as they've got it staring down a 3rd and 13. Now Seattle will use the final timeout. It is 3rd and long.
19, 18.
Throwing is Ward, and that is incomplete.
So one of the elements of a good screen game is the quarterback having the timing in his head to know, I want to hold the ball long enough to get the rush to commit to me, to set up the blocking and set up the back behind them. But I also can't hold it on forever because then I don't have an opportunity to deliver the ball. So it's really more of the latter here where he's trying to hold on as long as he can. The pressure just gets to him a little too fast and the ball falls incomplete.
Corey Horton now to return it. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10. Their own 29-yard So on 1st and 10, here's Milton. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Odell Beckham Jr. there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Solid rep there for this corner, Mike. I mean, to stay disciplined with his technique throughout the entire play. So often we see when the ball's put in the air, the defender can panic, and they either get a pass interference or they misplay the ball. This time, he times it perfectly and forces the incompletion.
Taking the deep shot for Smith and Jigba. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
On 1st down, it's Ward. Looking for his tight end there, but let him too far. Incompletion. Chick Okonkwo was the intended receiver. It's 2nd down.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Now Pollard. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the gun, here's Ward. That's caught. Inside. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line.
Titans.
1st down.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Now a handoff to Pollard. And that's good run support on the edge. Nice tackle out wide. It'll hold him to a gain of 2.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion. They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down.
19, 18. Ready.
Out of the gun, Ward. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
On for the Tennessee field goal.
3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. So the mistake there, the roughing call on the field goal, they'll take the 3 points off the board, keep possession of the ball, and have it first down.
Panther 11, Panther, let's go.
They'll run here. It's Pollard. Mark down at the 6.
The tackle made at the 6-yard line. A gain of 3 brings up second and goal.
On the check.
Second and goal.
Here we go, here we go. 19 Lions, 19.
Again, they try Pollard. And he will power his way into the end zone. Tony Pollard. Touchdown, Tennessee. Slides at the point. Up and good. And the Titans add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. Following the touchdown, here's Slide to kick it away. On the return, here comes Horton. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Off the play fake. Here's Darnold. This one is complete along the sideline. A very nice job to fit that ball in. It'll be a modest kick. From the 46, here's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. It'll be Smith and Jigba bringing it in. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
A gain of 22 yards. First down, Seattle.
Darnold now on 1st and 10. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Milroe going to throw it again. Flush to his right. Is brought in. And he's out of bounds. It'll be 1st and goal for the moment. There is a flag on the field. This one is coming back.
60 Eagles, 18 Redwood, 18 Redwood, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Now Milroe facing 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down, or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns. And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
Ready?
Now, 1st down throw for Ward. Now a screen. Here's Pollard. And he'll be out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. They get 11. And quick to pick up the 1st down.
They don't waste any time capitalizing on their opponent's mistake, so they miss the field goal, you take the ball back. There's a lot of energy on the sideline. That's a big win for your defense. So what do you got to do? You got to go out there as an offense and get off to a fast start, and it's exactly what they're able to do on that 1st down play.
Now here's the longtime star in the league, Zeke Elliott. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Great job there by the defensive lineman. You can see, Mike, why he is one of the best interior players in the entire league, using his strength and his speed to get through into the backfield, take the running back down for a loss.
They'll stick with Elliott. And the D closes quickly. He's stopped after a gain of a yard. Ickey Manwari is there to make the play.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Here's a 3rd and 10. Fake the handoff. Now Ward. That's over the middle and take it in. He's got it. The Titans will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
Come on. Hit. Cowboy 80.
Shotgun snap for Ward. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down at the 34-yard line.
Now it's Ward. There's Okonkwo open left side. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal. That's a gain of 28.
Just a really nice, simple play design. Just get the ball to one of your playmakers on an underneath crossing route, and he does the rest to secure a nice gain. That's just good, simple execution.
He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line. Now a timeout signal for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds until the break.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
Check. Ready.
Pollard. This defense backed up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line.
Brings up 3rd.
Although I would have liked to have seen them throw the ball on one of the 2 prior downs. Now, after getting stopped twice, Mike, they haven't gained an inch on the ground. I think on 3rd down, you have no choice but to put the ball in the hands of your quarterback and see if he can make a play through the air.
Cougar 19. Trap 60. Let's go.
Now Ward on 3rd and goal. And he'll be forced to throw that one away. Excellent work defensively. He took away all the options. And now it is 4th and goal.
Down this close, 3rd and goal, I think that's a really good decision. Give your coach the ability to make a decision on 4th down. Do you take the points, or do you keep your offense out there and go for 6?
A 20-yard attempt.
3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. So we are at halftime. Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports. Now this is a surprise. Right out of the locker room, they'll try the onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Pretty bold call right there, but what you're looking for out of the locker room is just a spark of some sort. They thought they could get it on their special teams. They don't. Now they put their defense in a tough spot, trying to not allow them to extend this lead.
On play action, it's Ward. Forced out to his right. He keeps it himself. And he'll wind up getting about 4 before he's shown the sideline.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
60 by 50. Hey, man.
They run it straight ahead with Pollard. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even a debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for the back to find. And all these zero or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
Ward now on third down. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation. And for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on fourth down. They snap it to Ward. That's incomplete. Daring Paul on fourth down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on down. On 1st and 10, here's Darnold. Up, brings it in left side. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 48-yard line.
Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked off by Demario Davis.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit over-eager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take.
20-yard pickup there. That's first down for Tennessee.
I've always gone by the philosophy, Mike, that the pass sets up the run. And in these last two plays, that's exactly what happened. You hit them with the big pass, they adjust. You soften them up a little bit, you take advantage for the big gain on the ground.
Now he takes off. And the rookie gives himself up there at the end. That's a sign of a guy who's learned it quick. Picking up the first down.
For a Tennessee Titan. The 16-yard line.
Throwing Ward. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
2nd and 10.
Here we go.
On the ground, it's Pollard. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Down behind the line of
So the key to these off-tackle style run plays, Mike, is you can't allow penetration. You cannot allow the defenders to get in your backfield because when they do, the play really has no chance and you end up going backwards.
Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And he's into the end zone. Tony Pollard. Touchdown, Tennessee. 2 touchdowns for him in the game. Numbers 10 and 11 on the year. Slides at the point. Up and good. And the Titans will add one more onto their big lead. Following the touchdown, here's Slides to kick it away. On the return, here comes Horton. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first down 10. Their own 29-yard line.
Darnold to throw on first down. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
And so far throughout the course of the game, I think the secondary's actually done a really nice job of taking him away. I mean, he's clearly one of their best players, one of the top players in the league. They're going to continue to find ways to target him. So defensively, it doesn't matter if he has 0 catches or 10. He is always going to be a focal point of this offense.
Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete.
Pretty unforgettable performance so far in the first half, Mike, and they're going to try to figure this out here in the second half and try to gain some momentum. Figure out what's going to work, where are our matchups, and let's go try to put a drive together and get some points, because so far this has been a struggle, and they just cannot get anything going through the air.
Two incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively. It sets up 4th down. The Seahawks sending out their punt team. Going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football
At their own 32-yard line.
Opening carry of the game for Ty.J. Speed. And he'll get this to about the 36-yard line. Linebacker Ernest Jones ends that play.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They face 2nd down and 7. Looking to throw, it's Ward. Crushed, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
On the coverage.
Here's 3rd and 7.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
Throwing is Ward. And that is incomplete.
Little miscommunication there. Now brings up 3rd down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
This will be returnable from his own 15. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere.
Ready? 7 Pirates, go!
Here's Milton now on 1st and 10. That is caught downfield by Kush. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play.
79 Broncos, go!
So on 1st and 10, here's Milton. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, that's a skill.
He gets free. And he will score. Cooper Kupp, touchdown Seahawks.
Touchdown, Seattle.
A terrific job all the way around, especially after the catch, Greg, to take it to the end zone for a touchdown.
I'm just so impressed by the acceleration of this receiver, Mike. He catches what is a short pass, and he's able to turn it up the field and take it all the way for 6. That is an impressive play, run after catch.
Now we'll get a 2-point try here. Darnold has the offense lined up.
The Seahawks
On play action, he'll set up to throw. The pressure got to him. He was hit as he threw it. It's incomplete, and they come up empty, trying for 2.
The kickoff for Seattle.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. They'll give it to Pollard to start this drive. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
Brings up second down.
From the 44-yard line, here's second down and a yard. Back to throw is Ward. They'll try to set up the screen here. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup. But that is enough for a first down.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game. Just one more thing for the defense to have to defend. Make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone. Defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing that.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts. Here's first and 10.
19, Tiger, 19.
From the fourth quarter, and it's a run by Pollard. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
Brings up second and 9 at the 47-yard line.
Ready. 19.
To throw is Ward. All alone is Iomanner. They get 10 yards on the hook up there. That's good for a Titans first down.
And another great throw. And I'll tell you what, Mike, so far today, this certainly does not look like a rookie quarterback. I mean, he is in complete control of this offense.
On first down, Ward. A ball deep for the end zone. And this will be incomplete. He was looking for Jim DK that time. And that will lead to a second down.
I could sit up here all day, Mike, and we could talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved a touchdown along the way.
He'll look for Pollard out of the backfield. He'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
Here's a timeout, Tennessee. That'll be their second. 3rd and 7.
Pass to 60.
Up the middle, here comes Pollard. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. That not a welcome development here late in a one-sided game. On 4th down, on is the veteran Joey Sly for the Titans field goal.
A 53-yard attempt.
Another one through the uprights. He's 4 for 4 on the game. And the Titans add on to their lead.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
At their own 22-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Pistol snap back to Darnold. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
That was pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one. He's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker.
Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
In motion comes Beckham. Now or never, and more of the same. Another interception. Picked by the rookie out of Wisconsin.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you jump the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd down. And the Seahawks
2nd down, here's Pollard. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track, because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
Throwing on 3rd down, Ward. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down. Joey Sly comes on. They'll try the field goal here. No issues there. This one is good. And the Titans will extend their lead.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. Throwing on 1st and 10 is Darnold. He'll get this complete to Walker. Into space. Still on the move. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 78 yards. Touchdown, Seattle. Well, they get the running back out of the backfield, and Greg, we find him in the end zone, a touchdown pass.
Mike, we call those short throw, long run. It's every quarterback's dream. He's able to get the ball out of his hand to his intended target, and in this case, this guy, he does the rest.
Pushed out. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone.
The score, Titans 36, Seahawks 12.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. He's going to about to bring this one out. Probably a wise decision as this ball comes out to the 35.
35-yard line.
Ready, set.
They'll start this drive on the ground with Spears. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. Timeout Seahawks. That is their 2nd. And they'll take it with just over 90 seconds left on the clock.
3, 65, 6.
Once again, it's Spears. And they'll stop it. At least it's an improvement over the last play. They're not losing yards, but it didn't gain any here. And now it's going to be 3rd down.
I think a little bit of what's happened here, Mike, is this offense is having some trouble matching the level of physicality of the defense. So physically, they're getting beat at the point of attack, and I think these last two plays are a great example why.
They come to the line needing 11 here on third down.
70 Lions, 79 Broncos.
Out of the gun, Ward. Open right side is Okonkwo. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's fourth down.
Check.
Shotgun snap for Ward. That's caught. Outside. It's complete. And he's going to have a Titans first down. They'll get the conversion. It's a gain of 14.
So we heard about this budding connection all the way back in training camp in the summer. So it's nice to see those reps starting to translate on game day. And I think these two might have a really bright future together. And the more plays they make, the more we're going to see that confidence grow.
So it's a win here for the Titans.